extremely disappointed about the fact that you can't go around and walk around IDOS 9 once you get to the atelier.
I'm pretty sure we can go back.
But it's still disappointing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can go back. I basically actually had to pull up a guide for Spire 4 because I don't actually remember if we can go back to it once we're done.
And you don't usually like using guides for the Let's Play, but this time around you wanted to do it because we're trying to get the Platinum, and Spire 4 says, like, it is a kind of area where, like, you're not able to go back to certain parts of it sometimes.
Yeah,
because there's, like, different scenes that happen.
At least that's what I remember, yeah, is that you can't go back to part of it because of an event that happens. And like we said before, you could actually miss all of this. I'm pretty sure you can come back here, though. But we're gonna see.
Nobody roams these lands free of suffering. Nobody. Not even Lily.
You're right.
Shall we get going then?
Yeah, see, you didn't even have an option once you talked to him.
No, you didn't.
And it's kind of like a point of no return again. But we go to Spire 4, we're going to do some stuff there, and then we're pretty close to the end of the game. But I have a thing up for the collectibles. It's actually right near the start of the level. There is one.
I'm interested in if we're going to hear more about Iberus. You know, like Lily's friend who's in that little pod. Like, are they going to go back to that?
Wasn't it Iberus?
I thought it was Iberus.
So, are you saying that's where the Alpha Core is? Adam, are you listening to me?
Oh, sorry. I got a message from Zion.
Is everything all right?
Something serious seems to have happened. I have to return to Zion.
What? But we've come this far. Okay, I'll go on alone. If I were to go back to Zion now, there's no way to know how things will change.
Eve.
Drop me off, then head back to Zion. It's fine. I can do this alone.
Wait. I think I have a really great idea. You could leave the drone operation to me. Adam can take the hoverbike back to Zion while I operate. A perfect plan, right?
Lily, not just anyone is able to operate drones. You need a wide field of view, the ability to make smart decisions fast, and...
And the stabilizer, scanner, and link sensors do all the work for you.
How did you...
I figured it all out while modifying the railgun. Went for some test drives, too.
It still doesn't compare to the knowledge you gain from real experience. Do you agree with Lily's idea, Eve?
Adam, you can trust us. Go.
Okay. Fine. You win. Don't overdo anything while I'm gone. I'm looking at you, Lily.
Don't be mean to her.
I think he's worried about Eve.
I think he has nefarious other ideas going on.
I think he's in love with us.
Why does he have to go back to Zion, do you think?
I don't know, he probably has to, like...
Change Oracle's diaper? Okay, well, let's just blow that speaker out.
I really like the idea that he has to change Oracle's diaper.
Listen, Oracle had a big poo-poo. I have to go back to Zion, quickly. Quickly, I say! Well, somebody's overcompensating with that tube.
I thought it was maybe because he, like, forgot some of his special toys back at the base or something.
That makes sense.
For edging. The reason he didn't want Lily to control the drone is because he doesn't want her to see the controls are all sticky over there.
That makes sense. Yeah, he didn't have time to wipe them down with some Clorox or something.
Yeah.
I think this game will improve vastly with just two hot women being the main characters.
Oh yeah, for sure. 100%.
It's time to show off my skills.
I'm good with it. I'm happy Lily's helping.
Alright, we might as well grab the phone. Let's look at Adam's databank.
Okay.
Before Eve enters the orbital elevator, Adam leaves the group saying he got an urgent message from Zion.
Okay, bye, Adam.
Alright.
Oh, wait, Lily's thing is glowing. Go to Lily. Lily was trapped in IDOS 9 with her sister in arms, Iberis, who had sustained damage to her body cell and died. After revisiting the atelier and retrieving Iberis' memory stick, Lily became fully committed to the mission.
Oh, so she is dead?
Yeah, so Iberis died.
But she said she went to sleep. Oh, maybe that's just her nice way of saying it?
Yeah, kind of like when you say it's time to put your dog to sleep.
Or you say that the dog went to the farm.
Yeah.
So, after we, there's a thing that we're going to do that after we do that, I will know to look around for the first collectible.
I think it's really sad that her friend's dead, because I kind of thought she must be dead if we took her memory stick out, but, like,
Let me check
I don't
the
know.
connection. How is it?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, there's no time to waste.
This place is beautiful, by the way, but I don't know, I just kind of thought there would be a way to bring her back, especially because she looked kind of cute.
She looked kind of alive.
Yeah, she did, and she was kind of cute.
I get that. I don't really understand how death works in this universe.
I don't get it either.
The orbit elevator.
It was operational until recently. It's still transferring power from fusion cells, dumping empty boxes out into space.
Because usually when, like, a machine breaks, you can fix it.
But then when there's flesh elements, I guess it must be different.
I suppose so. But I saw online that a lot of these people are mostly machine.
Be careful.
You know, like, a lot of the people in Zion are mostly machine.
But Eva's got organic elements.
That's true, and she seems mostly,
She seems like a mixture to me.
yeah, like, mostly mixed.
Whoa.
We love mixed race.
Same with Lily. Lily seems mixed.
A machine-type Natiba?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any of these kinds of things yet.
No, I don't think so.
Broken droid. Every type of droid released by Orca Aerospace Company has been designed with survival in mind. The control and power systems are housed in the torso, and if that torso is undamaged, the droids can perform minimal functions, like operating equipment or self-recovery. Never underestimate their durability. When the droid is destroyed, if its torso becomes detached, subdue the torso to finish it off for good.
So, do we think, like, a Natiba infected the technology or something?
I don't really know. I don't...
Because that's confusing.
There's a lot of things that are very confusing to me.
Yeah.
I'm also not the smartest person, so that doesn't help.
It's like that Kim Young-tae guy was trying to be Miyazaki here with all of his, like, vagueness, but...
Miyazaki? You mean from...
From Dark Souls, yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I just need some answers here.
I think a lot was left open-ended enough that they could expand on things in the sequel, but, detailed enough that they wouldn't have to if maybe for some reason the game didn't do well and it could just stand on its own.
More parasitic machine types than animal types here.
Machine types are tricky.
Well, there you go. That's your lore answer.
Wait,
Machine types are tricky.
Oh, okay. She said they were parasitic. Does that mean, like, the things went into it like a parasite and took it over?
Probably. Well, look at that right there. It looks like there's flesh on it. See?
Yeah.
Sticking out of it.
This is odd. It's so weird.
Wonder if you can get the drop on them or not.
Yeah, you can. Nice.
Yeah, there's definitely flesh in those.
Yeah, I saw the tentacles.
Houndborg.
Houndborg.
They're company D-type machines.
Dick
They're
type.
multi-purpose. Dick-type. Four-legged. There's a thing called the D report in the Riku storyline of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories that Nate and I started.
Oh, I want to read that.
I know, right? They're known as Houndborgs. Once active in recon, search, and combat assistance, they are now nothing more than armored Natibas.
Riku is older than Sora, right?
They're designed to behave like dogs by 1 year, delivering quick, decisive blows.
Is Riku an adult in Chain of Memories or no?
No, not yet. I think he's 16.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
And Sora was 15. I mean, that doesn't mean he couldn't keep his own D report, but I definitely wouldn't want to have pictures.
No.
Should we take a look?
No. I think I know. Let's go against the direction of the flow.
You know how, like, with people when they have children, they, like, mark their kids' ages, like, on the side of a door frame or something, or not ages, height on the side of a door frame as they grow.
Oh no, I don't want to hear about this. Yeah, I already know where you're going.
Do you think that Riku and Sora used to do that, like on the rocks in the cave, but like...
With something else?
Yeah, with something else. And they compare?
After diving underwater through the flooded area... Okay, got it. I have to pay attention to this thing too while we're playing this, because otherwise we can miss outfits, and I don't remember what parts we can go back to of these last two areas.
That guy's dead.
We touched his butt. I can't move, I feel so heavy. It's dark, cold, I'm sleepy, yeah.
I like that song.
Pierce the veil! Pierce it with your wiener, yeah.
I am going to say 99% of people watching this Let's Play don't know what Pierce the Veil is.
Well, it's just a band, why wouldn't they know?
I don't know, I mean, it's kind of a smaller band.
Orca Aerospace Company's O-type droids are standard combat robots. They had various roles such as facility security, maintaining safety, and combat assistance. However, after the colony extinction, the network was destroyed and they were forcefully shut down. Nowadays, these ground droids are nothing more than contaminated marionettes for the natives. I'm very confused. Colony extinction. I thought the colony was still up there.
I thought it was too.
And I thought Eve lived there. Or well, she was created from it.
Maybe it was an attempted extinction.
I don't know.
Ugh, there's a dam in the way.
It's all right. Let's scan it first.
So we're looking at the dam.
I think it'd be a missed opportunity to not let us see the colony.
Here's what it told me. Climb the big pillar guarded by houndborgs and jump into a broken tunnel.
Okay. Sounds good in the hood, yo!
We're going to try and sneak behind this guy because I'm a tricky, solid snake enthusiast.
Speaking of Pierce the Veil, the lead singer, Vic, his wife is pregnant again.
Wow.
I found that out today.
How
It's
many
a boy
kids,
this time.
How many kids have they had? 2 or 3?
They've only had 1 so far, so they're pregnant with their second. I thought it was kind of nice.
Yeah, that's nice. It makes me sad, though, when I hear that someone's pregnant. Not in terms of, like...
Huh. I'm detecting something above that stream of water.
We have to climb this.
Oh, okay.
Not in terms of it being sad that they're pregnant, but just in terms of... A lot of times in life when I've heard someone's pregnant, they end up miscarrying. And so whenever I hear that, I'm always concerned, like, oh, well, are they going to be okay?
She's far enough along to where I don't think it's a concern anymore.
That makes sense. I'm just always concerned when I hear that.
Locked bunny pack? What's
Changes
that?
the appearance of the drone.
Really? Can we see it? I want to see it, I want to see it, I want to see it.
We're going
I
to.
love bunnies.
I just forgot where it was. So...
Go down. It's a bunny!
Yep.
Oh, I love it. I didn't know there was any other skins for the drone in this game.
There's not a lot, is there?
I love bunnies.
So, we're going to get to a first camp. And,
I like to call Cosmo my little bunny because he reminds me of bunny rabbits.
You're funny. So, that's pretty much it for now. Now we're just going to actually play the level a little bit.
Okay.
But in a little bit, we're going to find...
get that human to the right.
Yeah, in a little bit, we're going to find more stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
What song was that?
I don't know. Damn it, they found us! Everyone to their positions! Bulletproof enemy sighted! Aim for the nerve clusters on its body! Reinforcements will arrive soon. Hang in there!
Great. There was something here.
That was like a Miyazaki way of saying you should aim for the nerve clusters on their bodies too.
I don't understand.
Well, like, you should find the nerve clusters to like, that's like their weak point on the enemies.
Oh, you're saying he was trying to be like sneaky.
Yeah.
It's safe here. I'll hide until they're gone. I can't risk my life for a fight I can't win. Only the foolish like to dance with death.
And then he died.
Then here's the
Lorca.
damn maintenance
I
gate.
bet the Natiba from earlier is responsible for this.
You know how beavers make dams?
Yeah.
Well, I was always taught growing up that the word dam was a bad word. And when we were learning about beavers in school making dams, I was afraid to say the word dam.
Isn't that interesting how there's words like that that mean different things in... Like, they're the same word, but just slightly spelled differently, and then they mean different things with the same word.
Yeah, completely different things, yeah. Very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll sit there in a second.
We've arrived. Let's close the floodgate.
I also used to think the word crap was a bad word.
Well, it is.
In that room, by the way, I think I saw something you could interact with.
Have you received any communications from Adam? Lily? Lily?
Oh, did you call? Sorry about that.
Was there some kind of problem?
No, I was just looking at the legacy that I backed up.
Is it bothering you or something?
I'm trying to verify that the information in here isn't fabricated.
That's good, but be sure to focus on our current task.
Yep, leave it to me.
Does Lily have ADHD?
Kind of thinking so.
She's hilarious.
And yeah, there was stuff in there. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't miss the dialogue here. Did you ask me something else, though?
No, I just said that I used to think crap was a bad word, too, when I was a little kid.
Oh, in my mom's house, so my grandma, didn't she say, like, fart was a swear word?
Yeah, fart was a bad word in their house.
Which is kind of funny.
I like to say fart in front of them now.
Don't say that.
I do.
Wait. Oh, that's
It's
why.
working well.
Thanks for the input. I was going to say that I didn't understand why that Natiba was back, but I guess it's because I sat at the rest point.
Do you think that was an allegory for clogging Eve's dam?
It would have been if I wrote the story, but knowing the very subtle writings of Kim Hyung-tae, where there is almost no overt sexual expression, I highly doubt it. Kim Hyung-tae and Yoko Taro are two of the least horny people I've ever seen in Asian video game development.
Yeah, they're the most prudish writers ever.
They don't show an ounce of skin on their characters.
I mean, look at this outfit. It's basically like wearing a nun outfit.
Pretty much. Well, people would, there's certain people who would like the game more. I saw someone post something on Twitter, which was really funny to me, and it was like, that all these people who are mad about, like, gooners are just upset that they don't look like them. And they posted a picture of, like, 2B, Eve, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII Remake,
That's
and I think
hilarious.
Pyra and Mithra from Xenoblade.
Like everybody's favorite waifus.
Yeah, and I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was funny. It's
It
not
is
really that
funny. I wish I could snap my fingers and look exactly like Eve.
Oh, if I could, I would too.
You would too?
I'd just keep this voice so I can keep doing YouTube. And I'd just say that I became uncomfortable showing my face, but then I'd do OnlyFans on the side.
Well, what about like when you had to do videos on OnlyFans where you were like, you know, were vocal?
You wouldn't have to be vocal. You could just go like, you know?
You don't sound convincing at all as a woman.
Oh,
also,
yeah.
it's Lornka.
Well, no, it's Lornka.
Yeah, I said Lornka.
It's Lornka.
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 Whatever.
Lorn K. What about this? Hello.
It's done.
You sound like... You sound like a little boy who's trying to sound like a girl on the COD lobby, so that he can convince the other dudes that he's a girl playing, so that way he can, like, romance them. Because he's secretly gay on the inside, but he doesn't know it yet, so he's trying to, like, take out his pleasures. You know?
Wow. Well, okay, fair enough.
I just think it's funny to make fun of you specifically, but...
Oh, that's fair.
You know, something that I've noticed, and I do not want to sound mean to trans people at all,
I do.
but...
Bullying time.
I have noticed that, in particular, the trans people that are going from man to woman, you know, who are trans women, I find them to, like, in all of my encounters with them, I have found them to be very sensitive to what I would think would be gender-neutral terms.
Well, I think that, here, 1 second. So, take the iron staircase, there's a corpse slumped against some large rocks. Did you see this corpse? Am I stupid? It said that there's a corpse slumped against some...
Turn around.
Oh,
It's right
there it
there.
is. I think that...
I wasn't done.
Oh, well, no. I just wanted to add one thing.
Oh,
to that.
okay.
What are you, Kamala Harris? Excuse me, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
Well, I'm a woman and I have the right of way.
I don't feel like praying.
I found a way out. Let's go back the way we came.
Why doesn't she feel like praying?
I think she doesn't believe in Mother Sphere.
I don't think she does either.
Well, she believes she exists, but see, I've never understood people being sensitive to terms like, I know, I've never understood people being sensitive to terms like that in general, but I also don't deal with those issues really. Like, I know I'm a man and I'm just fine with that. I don't care. So like if somebody came up to me and said, "You're a woman," I'd say, "No, I'm not." And it doesn't matter if someone thinks I am. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I will go that way. It's just we missed another path. But I think that people like that, it's unfortunate because I do think there's a lot of people who will not like you no matter what. And I think that if you're reading into what people say, you're going to find enemies that you don't need. So there's people like us that genuinely just couldn't care less what you do. Mm-hmm. And if you're reading into the things we say, this guy just wants to see Helen.
Poor Helen.
And he died. If you're reading into the things that we say, like, you're just going to make an enemy you don't need because we don't care. Whereas there's going to be plenty of people who are malicious with these terms that are just trying to get a rise out of you.
Right?
Of course not.
Slowly, slowly. Oh, hey, be careful.
Okay, wait 1 second, Jill.
Why does she keep talking?
Because she's worried about her girlfriend.
I would be too.
I don't think this is going to be important. Oh, he just saw Mary and she was protected by Mother's Sphere. Okay. Goodbye, Mary.
So I was serving, like, these two people. So it was, like, an older man and this person who, was transitioning to be a woman.
Yes, we made it!
And, so I could tell that that person was a little uncomfortable because I from what I gathered, because I eavesdrop on people's conversations, from what I gathered, this person hadn't seen the older man for a while, and, like, what I think kind of happened was, like, maybe the older man was related to them or something and didn't accept their lifestyle change, and then they decided to try and make up, so they were getting lunch together. Mm-hmm. And basically, at the very end of the meal, I was like, thank you guys for coming. It was really nice to meet the both of you. And when I said thank you guys, you know, I use that as a gender neutral term. I say that to women all the time. The person who's transitioning into a woman started to get all shifty and uncomfortable in their seat. And I noticed it, and I didn't know what to say. So I just kind of left it alone. And then
Probably a good idea.
And then I kind of thought about the time where, like, I also said something very similar at Half Price Books.
Now that's a high-performance body. Jealous?
Wait, is she saying that Eve is hot?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, fair enough.
Where I said something like, you guys or something, and there was a worker who was transitioning to be a woman, and then they got kind of offended too. Mm-hmm. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't understand why some people get so offended over terms that are very obviously meant to be harmless.
What's odd, though, is there's other people who are, like, in the same camp who are, you know, transitioning one way or the other who don't care.
That's true.
Like, they couldn't care less. It doesn't matter. They're not offended. They know who they are or who they've decided to be or whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. Mm-hmm. And that's just, you know, they're fine with it. Do you want to switch hair or do you like it the way it is?
I like the way it is.
I do, too. I don't know, Jill. I don't get why people get offended by most things in life. Like, for me, unless someone is trying to offend me, and even then, I'm hesitant to let them, because I know that if they're trying to offend me, that's what they want, right? They want me to let them offend me and get under my skin. I'm hesitant to want to give people that power over me, but there are times when I get mad about things that shouldn't matter, and I kind of classify it the same way. Like, I think a lot of people are just, like, they think that everyone is against them because they've encountered so many people that they read into things that really aren't against them, and from all walks of life.
That's true.
Mother Sphere had to have known, right?
Probably.
But still...
You want to know why she hid the truth from us? Is that it?
Never in my life have I doubted Mother Sphere before. Cross my heart. But I guess I'm just a little confused.
I understand. I feel the same way. However, without more information, there's no way to know. Lily, let's just do what we need to right now.
Yes, I'll keep that in mind.
Are they talking about how Mother Sphere kept from them that they weren't the original humans?
Mm-hmm. You know, I have a really hard time with this stuff. I don't really understand... Oh, here it is. I don't really understand a lot of it because it's not me.
I'm being successful. Press the switch.
Well, I guess the thing that makes me sad about it is the fact that I don't like...
You don't like hurting people's feelings.
Yeah, I don't like hurting people's feelings.
That's the only route connected to the space center.
Can you find a way to open it?
Yeah, I don't like hurting people's feelings, and I don't like coming across as someone who's unaccepting. Because to me, it's like, I do not give a single fuck what you want to do to yourself. You know, you can identify as a helicopter, and I will just let you. You know, it's not my problem.
Right, I'm living my life, you leave me alone. It's kind of how I feel. I mean, I have my beliefs, but I'm not evangelizing to people in terms of, like, I'm not going around trying to change your perception of a lot of things. Like, there are some things that I will get involved with and talk to people about, but that's not really one of them, because that's such a hot button issue, and it's one I don't understand, and I don't really know. It's not worth it, because, like, everybody makes these things a fight, and I just don't care. Like, I'm not going to change you. Even if I, like, hated you being trans, which I really don't care, I'm not going to change you, right? Like, I'm not going to come up to you and say, hey, guys, and you're going to be like, well, now I'm not trans. It's like, it's not going to do anything. And if I wanted to be hateful, I feel like there's a lot of better ways I could do it than being subtle about it.
I guess it makes me sad because I don't want people like that who are very obviously in a sensitive frame of mind to think that I'm somehow against them. You know, because I want people to feel comfortable, I guess, around me.
Hypertube, we need to connect the power.
And I don't want to make people feel, like, uncomfortable or unhappy just because I, like, said something wrong when I served them food. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because, like, my whole job is to make people happy.
Right, your job is to try and be nice to people.
Yeah.
Sentry Borg. Orca Aerospace Company's S-type drone is an automated turret. It's known as a Sentry Borg. The now contaminated living Nativa turrets began firing bullets and missiles with wild abandon, causing tragedy with their devastating firepower. Interesting. Yeah, no, I mean, and for me, it's even not even that. It's just that, like, it's not really my job to. It's not my job to make you feel comfortable, but, like, my job is to entertain. And I don't really want to, like, go around telling people, like, oh, I don't like you because of X, Y, or Z, unless you're, like, a pedophile, which, you know.
Or probably a murderer.
Or a murderer. I mean, anybody could be one of those things, too. You could be.
That's the Hypertube's power link device. If you turn on all the link devices here, you can get the power running back to the Hypertube.
Got it. Leave it to me.
You know, you could be like trans, not trans, gay, straight, whatever, and I think you could be one of those terrible things, or you could just be a person trying to live your life, and as long as you're not coming after me, I'm probably just leaving you alone. Like, I don't have time for this stuff. As I've gotten older, like, I found that life is also so difficult without needing to deal with other people's, you know, crap like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't have time for my own crap, and, you know, I think that at the end of the day, people are people, right? Like, if you're a person and you need help, I like to think I'd try and help you, whether you're, you know, Christian, Muslim, atheist, you know, gay, straight, whatever. Because it's like, these things are, I don't know. I guess they don't really matter to me. Like, this isn't something I care about. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Speaking of murderers, you know what I wonder about a lot? How many people have I served food to who was a murderer? Or is going to murder someone someday? Like, how many murderers have I given food to?
And what if it's because of the way you did the food?
I don't think it's that, but I just kind of wonder, like, how many people have I encountered who I thought were real nice, but they have some, like, secret, dark, horrible secret inside of them.
Secret, dark, horrible secret. Well, let's stop you from getting a literature degree. My word. I don't know. I think a lot of people would probably not tell you.
I mean, think about it. Ed Gein was from Wisconsin. How many restaurants do you think in Wisconsin he went to?
Yeah, how much cheese and beer do you think he ate?
Yeah, like, how many young girls my age, like, served him food and didn't even realize he was making lamps out of people's skin?
My word. I hope. Yeah, probably a lot, actually.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah, I mean, you never really know. Like, you know how they say you don't know what's going on in someone's life? You also don't know who you're messing with.
Yeah, you don't know who you're serving food to if you're a waitress, I tell you what.
Right, but what I mean, too, is, like, a lot of people, they think that they are untouchable, and it's like they will talk to people so disrespectfully. And I'm like, how do you know this person's not gonna like follow you home and turn you into a lamp?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm not saying you should be afraid of people, but I would think that you'd just kind of exercise some caution when dealing with people. Like, part of treat people the way you want to be treated is also for your own protection.
Honestly, yeah, it's kind of insane. I can't even wrap my head around some of the crazy stuff serial killers have done. And then it's like, you're just going around being mean to random people. Like, how do you know that person's not going to...
do something to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people do it even unprovoked. The H-type droid, defensive combat robot, known as the Heavy Droid, it was designed as a derivative of the O-type droid with additional armament. While this used to be an operational advantage for the droids, it now makes these Natibas more deadly. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, I don't mean to not offer anything to the conversation. It's just when it comes to these things like, how do I deal with these gender-neutral terms and all this stuff? Again, I think for that, I really wish people would do this thing called assuming positive intent, where they don't just assume you're trying to be mean to them.
This place is crawling with Natibas. Be careful.
Just because I think there's enough people who will actively try to be mean to you regardless. Like, they'll, you know, the same way as if someone said that they don't believe in God, right? Because I believe in God. That's a piece of my identity. That's a piece of who I am, that belief, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's really necessary for me every time someone says, well, I don't, to get mad.
It's their choice.
It's just not necessary. Like, it's not doing anything for me. It's not hurting them, by the way. That's letting that live rent-free in my head.
Well, it depends on what you believe in. It might be hurting them.
Sure, but then that's their choice, right? And no matter what you believe in, isn't God supposed to be the decider in that? Like, whether it's Allah or Yahweh or whatever. Like, it's
Buddha.
not you.
I like Buddha.
Buddha's not a god. But
I like Buddha because I like that he's tubby and he likes food. And I like that he doesn't wear clothes. You notice all the Buddha statues are always him, like, naked?
As he should be. Oh,
I'm
hey,
really
look.
into it.
There's a crate and a little robot guy here.
And a human.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at my little guide thing and make sure I don't miss anything in here. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of these things are things to me where I think, like I said, you're gonna find so many people that want to argue with you and fight you and be your enemy, that if you go out of your way to find those people, like, what are you gonna do? Double it? Triple it? Like, what does this do for you?
What do you think, like, here's the thing, too, is, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say for a gender-neutral term.
Well, I don't know. Thank you all. Thank you both. I think that's the only thing that I could think of.
Yeah, but what about when I go up to people and I'm like, hey, guys, should I be like, hey, everyone, or howdy, y'all?
Or just, hello, everyone, or hello.
I guess so, I suppose.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that.
I'm sure I could avoid it somehow. It's just awkward.
I also don't think you should have to police your language just because someone might be uncomfortable.
True.
I don't agree with that. I think that's an issue. Air drone. Let's look at this real quick. Ew, that one's gross.
I like howdy, y'all.
It was meant to be a medical support device. That's sad.
It kind of looks like one of those things that you have to put into your vagina when you need like a special suppository when your pH balance isn't correct.
Ew. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Is it like a tampon?
No, it's kind of like a little pill, and you just shove it out there, and
okay.
it like excretes.
So this, speaking of excretes, this used to shoot out medical fluid to help people, but now it shoots out contaminated biomaterials.
Oh.
But yeah, no, Jill, I think that this is a problem with our culture, I think. And I was listening to the Japanese talk about this, and I literally heard someone say America is so stupid in this way, where other countries, like, if you offend someone, it's their problem, unless you're trying to. But in America, if you do, you're the bad guy. Like, you shouldn't have said that, and, you know, we need to change things. Like, this person's uncomfortable. We should censor this thing for them.
Yeah.
And in a lot of countries, that's just not how it is. Like, no one thinks that way. You know what I mean? So, like, it's very odd to me because I don't think you should be purposely mean to people. I just think that's wrong regardless. And I don't think anyone would do that.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone should do that, I guess. These are heavily armored robots called battle droids. Roger, roger. They sport high firepower, high mobility, and high defense. An armored version in the wars used against the Natibas. However, the machines that once fought for humanity have now been contaminated by Natibas, turning their what? weapons against us.
I liked your Roger Roger joke.
I was hoping you'd get that.
I was gonna say, speaking of Japanese people, you looked up, or you saw something the other day about, like, these people who moved to Japan and how much their grocery bill was.
It was like $57 a week instead of $150 when they were in New York.
Yeah, like in
US
USD.
dollars, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that insane?
It's just sad.
It, like, makes me, like, I've heard so many things about, like, how great Japan is as a country, but also so many things about how bad Japan is as a country that it's
Japan
like...
isn't bad as a country. It's just that there are certain things that they do that I wouldn't agree with. Like, for example, withholding medicine from people with depression. Like saying, oh, this is a drug, so you can't have it.
Oh, yeah, isn't Adderall, like, illegal there?
That's what I heard, but I guess I don't really know. I don't know which ones are legal and which are not.
Well, also, you're not allowed in certain places because there's a lot of racism there.
Yeah, with the older generation, there's a lot of, like, no gaijin allowed policies in certain areas, which gaijin are outsiders. So the idea of, like, you're not natural born. And that doesn't just apply to white people or black people or anything. You could be Asian, and they can somehow tell you weren't born here. I don't know how, but they can tell. Mm-hmm. They have, like, like Spider-Man's Spidey sense, they have, like, xenophobe sense.
I don't understand how they can tell, though, if you look Japanese.
Belial is different from the others. If you see a red Natiba with 2 blades, run. Do not let it catch you, ever.
What if they make you do a blood test before you go in certain places? You're not 100% Japanese!
Jill, you can't do that!
Right, the Hypertube is connected to the power.
Gaijin!
Let's make our way over to the Hypertube now.
Oh.
My word. We're gonna get in trouble. You know, they make fun of us all the time.
But they can make an American accent and do it funny, why can't I?
That's the other thing I don't get, is, like, I'm not offended by most things, so I don't know why I should have to change the way I act for people who are.
I don't know, and also one of my favorite things is I love when Japanese people who have very Japanese accents
pretend to be white.
Yeah, like, speak with an American accent and, like, speak American. It's just so funny.
It's windy! There's no end in sight. Will we be okay?
It was sealed off, so it'll probably be safer than other routes.
Oh, that must be Belial.
What's up? Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Isn't Belial another demon from the Bible?
I believe so. So, after a boss fight, we're gonna take a stairway. Did you see something up? No, it must have just been gold. I think that, I'm getting a little tired of that, though. Like, this idea of, like, everybody gets to dictate how I talk, but I don't get to dictate how anyone else talks.
But yeah, because you're white.
Why? It's just obnoxious. And it's like, I don't really care if I hurt your feelings. Like, I care if I'm doing it on purpose. But if I said something like, hey, I don't understand this thing, like, why do people think this way? And it's like, wow, you racist? I'm like, okay, whatever. If you feel that way, good for you. I don't care.
I can't stand some people, I gotta be honest with you.
I just think, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. I just think, again, it's like you're looking for a... I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, why don't you be quiet over there and you try your best?
You're looking for a fight where there doesn't need to be one. That's what I wanted to say.
Alright, now everybody, let's focus. Focus.
Who's that?
Focus!
Why can't I jump over that?
Focus!
I'm trying.
Oh, you're not focusing enough.
It's not easy.
It doesn't look easy. You know what, I bet that if you weren't a gaijin, you would have been able to do this correctly.
That's probably true.
Do Korean people have stuff like that? Like in South Korea, like if you're not Korean, you can't come in here?
Not nearly as much, no.
Oh, really? But they do still have it.
That was close. Lily, you're behind me, right?
Can we please slow down? Ugh! What is that? Watch out!
Ow, my perfect butt!
Yeah, her butt just got erased.
She's so cool.
She is cool. That's Belial for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the knives that they said. This was a great outfit to choose for this, by the way.
It's a great outfit in general.
Mm-hmm.
Lily, get behind me.
Lily, look up my skirt.
Look up my skirt, what, for moral support?
Yes. Remember when we used to... Remember when we made the joke that, like, Adam would suck out a fart for Eve when she felt one coming on? No, we need Lily to do that. Lily, I feel a fart coming on. Suck out, would ya?
Oh, you can't do it with the drone. You gotta come here in real life.
Ooh.
I actually feel like I'm a lot better at dealing with these enemies where I can tell what they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Like when you can tell where their arms are and where their legs are. Because some of them you can't tell what limb is what.
Oh, okay, well...
I guess you're still kind of bad, though.
I didn't know he was gonna do that. I've never, you know... Okay.
Oh.
I'm trying, Jill. I'm trying.
That's okay. You try your best.
I feel like you bring up a lot of very serious topics, by the way, during our Let's Plays.
I don't mean to. I think I'm just a very serious person. I like deep conversations. I find them to be more interesting, you know?
Do you agree, though, that there's a lot of people who will try and hurt you, so, like, why let people hurt you?
Yes.
It ran away. I think we should take a break for a bit.
There's also a lot of liars in this world.
Well, yeah, so, like, oh, man. I think we can tell this story. I don't think it matters, but T told this story to us about how there was a person who came in to interview at T's work, and this person lied about what happened and said that they discriminated against her for her age. This person was probably like 50, and she came in and she said to, you know, T and the other people that were interviewing her, hey, you know, I just had my anniversary with my husband.
Yeah, her wedding anniversary. And so then T asked, or he said, oh, congratulations, what number anniversary is it? Because she said, like, big anniversary, and he just was trying to show interest. And she said, like, I don't feel comfortable answering that question. And then he
just said okay.
Yeah, then he said okay, and he moved on, and he did the rest of the interview.
Which he definitely thought it was weird, but he didn't tell her that he thought it was weird.
And then later on, when he was making his decision for who was going to get the job, he just decided to pick somebody else.
Which it's not just him, like, he's one of many people who does different types of interviews for different businesses. I don't really want to, like, say what he does here, Jill.
It just seemed different than the ones fused with machines.
Was it?
I felt emotions, strong ones, maybe more than I've ever felt.
Emotions?
The emotions. They weren't ordinary. Hatred. It'll come back again.
Even though we severed one of its arms?
Yes. Its emotions won't be snuffed out just because of that.
Was she feeling the hatred the Natibas felt?
She was feeling it from Belial or Belial or whatever.
Oh, like he felt hatred and she could feel it?
Yeah, through him.
Interesting. So, long story short, the woman didn't get the job, and I guess...
Through here.
Sorry, I didn't click anything. I'm not clicking anything.
And I guess she told her daughter that she didn't get the job and was really upset about it. So her daughter sent in an email to this company that T works for and said that T said things in the interview that were discriminatory, and they said that he said, how old are you in the interview?
Like, or how old are you supposed to be, or something like that.
And then the email said, like, that the woman said, oh, I don't feel comfortable saying that. And then T said again at the very end of the very end of the interview, no, really, how old are you? And I thought that was really funny. So then obviously T was like, no, I didn't say that, but like I don't know why they're making this up. So a liar. Anyway.
By the way, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I'm on pushsquare.com. That can was not on here.
What can?
The can I just did.
Really?
Yeah, the can I went and just found.
I thought it was supposed to be all collectibles.
Oh, no, it was. I just missed it. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay, Dumbo.
So
I asked T, what is the real reason why you didn't choose this woman?
which he's not the only one who does this, though. You know,
Well, no.
So it's basically like one of his jobs is that as a committee, he's, one of several people that helps determine this.
Yeah.
And, like, so there was more than one person who was there who heard the whole thing and was like, yeah, this was a lie. And
usually they have, like, predetermined, like, red flags, I guess. Like, there's, like, things that people say where they'll be like, oh, I don't think that they'd be good for the job because of so-and-so. Mm-hmm. And basically, this woman had said in the interview after T asked her, what's something that you've improved upon in the last year? She said that what, do you want to say it? Yeah, she said that she used to be afraid of people with mental and physical disabilities. And, when she walked in, and one of the, like, people who works there is somebody who
has those.
Yeah, who has, like, very bad mental, physical disabilities. And the old woman said...
Do you like this?
Yeah, I think it's really cute. I love it.
Do you want me to wear it right now?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you have to make it.
I did make it.
Oh, I don't know why she can't wear it.
I don't know. I like our outfit right now.
Wear this then.
Let's look at it real quick.
I don't care.
Let's just look at it.
And so the woman said that she used to be afraid of people with those disabilities. And then she said, but when I came in here and I saw this person who had those disabilities, I treated them like a normal person, like I would any other person.
It's like, what do you want a medal for that?
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. And that was one of the reasons why they didn't pick her, because they thought that that was like a red flag, I guess. Like him
Which
and
it is.
The other people
what do you mean?
who worked there.
I guess. It definitely is.
And I thought it was really funny that was the real reason why she didn't get the job.
Yeah, but then she lied.
Yeah, and then she lied. She was like, well, they asked how old I was.
Which of these do you prefer? The flower or this?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
It goes through the glasses, though.
But take the glasses off.
I like these glasses with it.
Oh.
You don't?
I think it's fine, but
it
we wear
matches
these glasses.
it.
That's true. Why don't you pick a different hair? Pick that one.
Or I could do that one.
Sure.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you here.
No, you didn't. I like that red.
I was just asking what you preferred.
Okay. I like that. That's a good outfit. Look at the butt.
I like the butt.
Me too.